This book can, and should serve as a handbook or manual for people to refer to at every step of a process. With the humor, grace, and realness I have come to love and cherish in my friend, Veronica guides people through how to do transportation planning right. Veronica is a determined, dynamic, daring doer and dreamer. I am also lucky to call her a dear friend, a co-conspirator, a colleague, and a sister. In the years I have learned and grown with Veronica, she has always been a leading voice in what inclusive transportation can do as we seek to repair and redress the harms done to our divided communities. Like all Black women practicing, teaching, and learning in different aspects of the planning and urban placemaking worlds, we have shared many conversations about the ways we experience and process shared fears for our families and our futures that were felt long before 2020, when many dared to finally confront the racial inequities built into this country's systems, institutions, and built environment. I feel changed by reading Veronica's book. I hope you feel the same. Get started on or continue your justice journey, and when you finish, make a commitment to do more than just talk about equity. The just future Veronica's child and my children deserve is within reach. Like many leaders, Veronica will play a role in getting us there. You can play a role too, or you can get out of the way. Preface. What do we owe each other? Do we all have duties to society, or do we get to live and let live, adhere to social contracts, or balance the needs of the greater good with our own? To be completely honest, if you are paying attention to the tenor of the discussions around transportation in the United States, it might seem that people who live here are selfish and in a hurry. Perhaps not in all regards, but when it comes to getting from point A to point B, most of us come across as unwilling to endure any minor inconvenience for the country's greater good. There is an unwillingness to abide by rules of the road, which breaks the social contract. People with careers in transportation see this selfishness and hurriedness play out every single day. Traffic engineers install stoplights, and people run them intentionally because, heaven forbid, they should be inconvenienced by having to sit at a red light for 90 seconds. People illegally block crosswalks with their parked cars because they will just be a minute while they run into a building to grab something quickly. Instead of pulling over on the side of the road or waiting until the next time they stop, drivers attempt to text while driving. People drive over the speed limit because they need to get to their destination as quickly as possible. These me-first behaviors are often the precursors to crashes that lead to serious injuries and death. How do you plan and design safer roads when you know these attitudes and behaviors exist? I am not anti-car, nor am I part of some secret lobby out to rid the world of cars, or, as some journalists opine, a soldier in the war against cars. However, I do not think it is sustainable to live in an urban or suburban community where driving a car is your only option. And yet I see many people unwilling to acknowledge that car-centric transportation makes other options more dangerous and difficult to implement. When I was in middle school, we played in the middle of the street. If a car came down the street, someone would yell, "Car!" and we would scatter to the side of the road to let the car by. The driver would slow to a crawl just in case a wiggly kid darted into the street. This highlighted a mutual understanding and respect that we were sharing the same space. Fast forward a handful of decades, and children are struck and killed by drivers as they walk to school with friends, ride their bicycles, and even stand waiting at a bus stop. We should all be willing to do whatever it takes to make our transportation system safe for children. One would think. But in my experience, I have seen the opposite. I have had many projects where people were not willing to deal with any inconvenience to make roads safer. Show them data that they will be delayed only 1 minute? Nope. They do not want to be delayed. Try to take away on-street parking? Hell hath no fury like a community that may lose parking. As I think about how we can repair divided communities, I know it will require.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.